Hello and welcome. In this video, I'm going to take you through the new presentation for our forthcoming pre-launch. And I'm talking about the pre-launch of Ultima Token. And as we speak, we are the 5th of April, 2023. And currently we can actually acquire this new token known as Ultima Token. And one of the exchanges is coinsbit.io. Now, although there were pre-orders on Coinsbit literally last week for more than $95,000, that means people were prepared to purchase this Ultima token at $95,000. The ceiling, or there has been a ceiling put on the purchase price of this token at just 10,000, and that means you can now go to coinsbit.io and acquire this token for the next few days at a maximum of 10,000 euros. Now, that doesn't mean to say that you have to spend 10,000 euros, because we all know that with crypto, you can buy a fraction of a crypto. And that means that your outlay might be a matter of a few hundred, it might be a few thousand, but what we do know is that the actual maximum value that you're going to be paying for this coin is going to be $10,000. Okay, so that means that the coin or the token is currently available, and the licenses, because during this presentation I'm going to be talking about how you can acquire what we call a minting farm, and this is how you can multiply your tokens instead of just acquiring tokens and sitting on those tokens waiting for them to appreciate in value, which is one method of making money with crypto. We're going to show you how you can actually produce your own tokens, and you'll be able to buy these licenses from the 7th of April, literally in 2 days' time. Once you've bought those licenses and you've bought what we call a minting farm, you'll be able to load those minting farms with your tokens that you've purchased from coinsbit.io, and you'll be able to load those farms from the 15th to the 17th of April. So that's where we are currently, and many people have been getting ready and prepared for this launch of this new token. So what I'm going to do during the course of this video, I'm going to take you through some new slides, the new and latest slides, which explain what is this token, what makes it so special, why we describe it as the biggest and the most exciting pre-launch of any crypto that's ever been introduced into the crypto market, and where we believe it's going to go in the future, and how we can get involved. So let me share my screen and let me talk you through this presentation. So here we are, getting ready for the biggest launch in history. And this is what we call the Ultima token. And while we're talking about tokens, let me just clarify what is the difference between a token and a coin. Okay, so a coin is something which sits on its own blockchain. Now, we have recently launched a new blockchain called Smart Blockchain, and the mother coin for that Smart Blockchain is called Smartcoin. Okay, so that's an example of coin. Something which sits on somebody else's blockchain is a token, and this that I'm going to take you through during this presentation is a token, because this sits on our smart blockchain. It doesn't sit on its own blockchain, it sits on another blockchain. So this is a token. It's only a technical difference, but we do have coins, we do have tokens, and this presentation is all about Ultima Token. So yes, this is the Ultima presentation. So first and foremost, the income disclaimer, because the cryptocurrency market is an unregulated marketplace. For your information, I was previously a financial advisor in the UK before I moved to Spain 24 years ago. And I've also been an advisor working in the Middle East, working in Abu Dhabi, which is about an hour's drive away from Dubai, advising expats on how to prepare for their retirement, how to grow their capital, but all of that with what we call regulated products, typically a pension. Now, we all know that pensions are okay, but you typically have to save for 25 years or more, and there are ongoing management fees and there are huge commissions payable to the financial advisors, and those pension funds don't grow as quickly as people would anticipate. And if, for example, people have been saving for 25 years into a pension and they're just about to retire, and suddenly we have an economic crisis, the financial markets can crash, the pension funds can drop in value by maybe 30% or more, and that's going to affect people's pensions. So regulated products are okay, but there's no financial guarantee. And neither is there any financial guarantee with the crypto market. But the cryptocurrency market has already been quoted as the best investment in the history of the world. And that's because if we look at the example of Bitcoin, Bitcoin was launched at a value of 10 cents and is now currently around about $28,000. So that is many, many thousands of percent growth on what it was acquired for originally when it entered the market at 10 cents. But I'm not here to give financial advice. As I say, this is an unregulated market. It does carry inherent risks, and you have to go through this presentation to make your own judgment, and you need to decide if you want to take on these associated risks that come with being involved with cryptocurrency. But what I believe we've done with PLC Ultima is we've mitigated those risks down to an absolute minimum. And I think you will absolutely love the idea of being involved with Ultima Token, with all security measures that we've put in place that make this a far more attractive proposal. So as we all know, the world is changing on a daily basis, and it's changing in a digital fashion. And those people who are involved with the internet and are comfortable with anything digital, those people are literally moving forward. And those people who are not involved with anything digital and not involved with anything online are what many people would describe as an economic dinosaur. So those people are losing progress very quickly, effectively going backwards. And we have to move with the times. We have to recognize that everything these days is digital. We've got digital communication with email. We've got people communicating via social media. Everybody these days has a mobile phone, and we're showing people how to do their business on a mobile phone, and they can do that anywhere in the world where they have access to the internet. So today is changing, tomorrow is changing, and tomorrow will be a very, very different economic picture to what we've been seeing over the last 10 or 20 years or so. So we're talking about blockchain, and people are now becoming familiar with what blockchain is, but blockchain is where we find the cryptocurrency market. The cryptocurrency market sits on the blockchain. The blockchain sits on top of the internet. So without the internet, we wouldn't have the blockchain, and without the blockchain, we wouldn't have cryptocurrency. But we've now got over 50 global companies around the world using blockchain, and that involves all these industries like banking and finance, healthcare, insurance, the energy markets, real estate markets, trading companies, governments around the world are now using blockchain. And currently it's estimated that there's something like 50 million users of blockchain. But by the year 2030, in the next 7 years, we'll have more than €1 billion, about 1 billion individuals comfortably using the blockchain, a little bit like people are comfortable at using the internet, a little bit like how people are now comfortable using email as a form of communication. And from a business point of view, I think that the best way to make money and the fastest way to make money is to be able to recognize these new up and coming trends, to learn about these trends, because we can quickly become a recognized expert. And my definition of an expert is someone who knows more than other people. That doesn't mean to say you can be the ultimate expert. That just means you have to know more than most people. Okay, and that puts you at a competitive advantage over the other people in the marketplace. So that's where I think fortunes are made, by recognizing these up and coming trends and positioning ourselves at the front of these new up and coming trends. So here we are, we have a mission, and our mission is to become the world's most widely used digital currency and ecosystem in the cryptocurrency space. And this company we're talking about, PLC Ultima, has now been established over 7 years. It was established in 2016. So what that means is that this company is now recognized as the longest established crypto networking company in history. It's been established 7 years. It's not only is it the longest established, but it's also the largest and it's the most successful. So we've now got more than 2.5 million members, and with revenues last year of more than €1 billion. In fact, the vision of the company is so large that they anticipate that the revenue will be more than €1 billion on a monthly basis. Okay, so why do they use networking as a form of marketing? Well, it's a very clever ploy, in my opinion, because the company have realized that the cryptocurrency market is very new. It's very much in its early stages. And if this is going to become a global phenomenon, then people are going to need an explanation. And what is the best way to explain? The best way to explain is from word of mouth, from other people who are currently an existing member, to give people information, to help people understand, to show them how to get started, and to assist these people moving forward. And that's why this company have decided to avoid spending all their dollars on normal forms of online advertising. They decided to put those dollars back into the community and pay those people who are prepared to put their name, put their time, and put their efforts behind this company and to help the company to expand. And the vision of the company is to grow this membership, first of all, to 10 million members, and then ultimately to 100 million members. And when we have 100 million members, it's been anticipated that we will have more than 1 million millionaires. So you can see that already this company's got a proof of concept, we've got proof of business, we've got proof of technology, and we've got proof that this is an exciting market that this company is now dominating. So the individual behind this company is an individual called Alex Reinhardt. He's been quoted as being one of the 10 most influential people in the blockchain. And all of these publications here on this PDF, you can see he's been quoted as being one of the most influential people in this marketplace. And he's very passionate, and we're very proud to have him as the CEO and the visionary for this incredible company. So yes, as I can say, we've got more than 2.5 million members. And as I mentioned before, the goal is to grow this community to more than 100 million members. And the exciting thing is that in crypto has a value in relation to the demand and the size of the community. So as the community grows, so does the value of the coin. And this token that we're talking about, Ultima Token, we believe that it's going to grow all the way to $100,000 and more. And you might say, well, why would that be the case? Why is this token going to grow to $100,000? Very, very simple. It's because this company created a token, sorry, my apologies, this company created a coin back in December 2021, which launched at 10 cents. And by April of 2022, which was last year, the token grew in value from 10 cents to become worth more than $106,000. So in other words, this company has done this before. And in fact, this company has the record of introducing the only coin or the only token that ever overtook the value of Bitcoin. So Bitcoin reached a maximum value of $67,000. And this coin that we introduced back in December reached a value of $106,000. Now, what makes this new coin or this new token, Ultima Token, so different and so special is the fact that the company have now introduced a number of measures which we believe is going to encourage the value to rise, but equally to avoid the value of the coin falling. And I'm going to take you through what those measures are in a few moments. So what we've got on this slide here are the different projects which we've just recently launched. And obviously we've got the Ultima farming, But we've also got the Ultima Marketplace. So the Ultima Marketplace is like an e-commerce website where people can shop and purchase for online products. We've got the Ultima Crowdfunding. We've got the Ultima Travel Club. The Ultima Travel Club is where you'll be able to book hotels, flights, cruises, and save anything up to 90%. So this is a typical travel portal that maybe you've used before, but this time, this company, Ultima, are not adding their profit margin. So that means that you'll be able to book your normal travel on this travel platform and save substantially when doing so, anything up to 90%. We've also got our own Ultima exchange, Ultimex. And if you know anything about cryptocurrency, you'll know that these cryptocurrency exchanges have tremendous revenue and are very, very profitable. And we've also got our Ultima debit cards. So that means that our members can acquire this debit card. It's actually a MasterCard. And what this MasterCard will allow you to do is to transfer all your profits, all your income onto this debit card and spend anywhere in the world where MasterCard is accepted. Another thing I like about this MasterCard is it has a daily maximum spending limit of 15,000 euros. Okay, you can actually deposit any form of you can actually deposit any form of fiat currency, which would be US dollars, euros, pounds sterling, or wherever you happen to be in the world. You can deposit your fiat currency. You can also convert that to any form of crypto, whether it be Ultima token or whether it be Bitcoin or Ethereum or any other crypto coin or token. And this actually comes with a fully functional online bank account. So not only do our members have access to a debit card, but they also have access to a fully functional online bank account. And this online bank account is also a regulated bank account. It's actually regulated by what we call the FCA in London in the UK. Now, we know that London is one of the major financial centres in the world today, and the FCA regulates both the banking industry and the financial industry. So that means that our members have access to a fully functional, fully regulated bank account, a fully functional online account where they can do all their trading and deposit and transfer and withdraw, and also it comes with this debit card. Now, this debit card is currently being issued to people from around the world, throughout Africa, throughout India, throughout Pakistan and Bangladesh. And I mention those countries because typically right now, if those people in those countries want to access a usual debit card issued by a crypto exchange like Coinbase or Binance or Coinbase do not distribute their Visa debit cards anywhere in Africa. You don't distribute them to India or Bangladesh or Pakistan. And that is ironically the reason why Africa and India are some of our biggest markets today. Because not only can we provide these people with a way to create income, but we can also provide these people with a valuable online bank account and also a debit card. So these people throughout Africa and India, for example, can now enter the digital marketplace and start generating passive income with cryptocurrency. So as I mentioned before, this online bank account gives people access to all the major cryptocurrencies that you're probably familiar with. Currencies like Bitcoin, Ethereum, Bitcoin Cash, USDT, USDC, and also, of course, Euro and the dollar. And we've got all these trading pairs. So, for example, if somebody has Bitcoin and they want to convert that into Ultima token, they can do so. If they've got Ethereum and they want to convert that into Ultima token, they can do so. Bitcoin Cash, USDT, USDC, and that's how easy it is to obtain this Ultima token. So currently, you can do that from CoinsBit, but very shortly in the next few days, we'll be launching this exchange from the dashboard, and that means you can actually be able to do a bank transfer straight to your account. And once those funds arrive, you'll be able to convert those funds into crypto and obviously acquire your Ultima token. Another thing that we've got coming later on this year, this is going to be in the fourth quarter of this year, is we've got what we call copy trading. And we've currently got access to over 200 top traders who are trading the financial markets, whether it be the foreign exchange market, the currency pairs, or whether it be the indices like the NASDAQ or the S&P 500 or whatever it might be. These top traders are now able to trade other people's accounts using what we call copy trading. So I'm going through all these different projects because all these different projects are going to be launched on our own smart blockchain, and the cost of using these projects and services will be paid for in this coin called Ultima Token. And when I say paid for by Ultima Token, that's obviously going to create more and more demand. Okay? And this is the key. It's all about growing a community and creating demand for this Ultima Token. As I mentioned, this is the travel platform where you'll be able to book hotels, flights, car rental, cruises, and save anything up to 90%. We've also got something called cashback vouchers. This is something which we've already tested the market with. Over in Dubai, we have a collaboration with two of the biggest developers, one which is Emaar, which is owned by the Dubai royal family, and the other one which is Damak, which I believe is the second largest developer in Dubai. We sold over 150 properties in Dubai using what we call the 50% cashback voucher. So this is a proven system, and so this is what we're going to roll out later on in the year, the cashback voucher. We've also got what we call a freezing game. That is whereby you'll be able to freeze your Ultima Token for a period of time, and it'll be a bit like a lottery. So if you happen to win, you'll win some exciting prizes like brand new cars, etc. And this is the e-commerce website I mentioned, where you'll be able to buy and sell different goods and services. And this is the another commerce website where you'll be able to advertise privately. So whatever you're trying to sell, you'll be able to place classified ads on there. There'll also be places for jobs, real estate, personal sections, and cars for sale, etc. And this is all about crowdfunding. And this is all about raising money for charity. And we'll be having prize draws for computers, cars, different gadgets and vacations, etc. And even jewelry, that's going to be for sale on our platform using our Ultima Token. And gaming, of course, is a big industry, so we're going to be having gaming on our platform. And those are the projects which are either currently already listed on our smart blockchain or going to be added shortly. So I describe this company as the Amazon of the cryptocurrency industry. And we all know what Amazon has done. In fact, most people who said previously that they would never buy anything online are now an avid fan of Amazon. And typically when they want to purchase anything, they normally go to Amazon and buy it online, simply because it's convenient, it works, and why not? So that's what I believe is going to happen with this company. We've got all these different projects now listed on the smart blockchain, and of course, as those projects become more and more popular, it's going to bring more and more people to the smart blockchain. That's going to have an effect. It's going to increase the value of the smart coin. But I'm here to talk about the Ultima Token, because on all those different projects, the payment will be in this Ultima Token. And when people pay for these products on this smart blockchain, those tokens will actually be removed from the market in a process called burning. So basically, we're doing two things at the same time. We're growing the community, which is creating demand. And the bigger the demand, the more the token appreciates in value. But equally at the same time, the more people spend on these different projects, the more they're going to be using their Ultima Token. And when they use their Ultima Token, that Ultima Token will be removed from the market in a process called burning. So effectively, the supply will be constantly reduced, and equal at the same time, the demand is going to be appreciating all the time also. So this is what we're talking about. I mentioned before that the company launched a coin back in December 2021. And the coin was launched with an initial supply of 20,000 into the marketplace. So for that reason, this token is also being listed with an initial supply of 20,000. There'll be a maximum supply of 11 million. Now, we're told that there will never be 11 million in supply because of the burning process. But by comparison, if we look at Bitcoin, Bitcoin currently has 18 million coins in circulation. And by the time Bitcoin has finished mining, which will be probably in 10 years or more, there will be a total of 21 million Bitcoin in circulation. So can you see by comparison with Bitcoin that this is going to have a very limited supply? It will never have anywhere near 11 million, but let's call it 10 million. Effectively, it's half the supply of Bitcoin with a community which is growing as fast as we can imagine on a daily basis. So it's completely decentralized. You'll see we've got demand and we've got liquidity all from day one. So let me talk to you about how you can actually generate income from this and how you can withdraw this income, because that's what we're all here for. Can we make money? Can we withdraw it? And how does it work? You might need a pen and paper for this because it's a little bit complicated, but I'm going to try and keep it as simple as I possibly can. Now, when this token launches, of course, you can go to any of the exchanges. I mentioned CoinsBit, where you can purchase this token. And this is typically what people do when they enter the cryptocurrency market. They buy a token or they buy a coin. They sit on that token or they sit on that coin, waiting for it to appreciate in value. But the cryptocurrency market is very volatile. And volatility means it goes up in value, it goes down in value. Everyone's happy when it goes up in value, but when it goes down in value, people get nervous. When they get nervous, they get very tempted and they think, well, I don't like the risk. I don't like this experience. I'm going to sell my crypto. And they typically then sell their crypto at a value less than what they bought it for. And that's what happens to most people. So 95% of people, when they get involved in the cryptocurrency market, they actually lose money in crypto. The other way that people have lost money in crypto is they've got involved in all different types of schemes which have appeared online over the last 5 or 10 years, whether those schemes might involve mining of crypto, trading of crypto, arbitrage of crypto. All of those crypto projects have all disappeared, and yet this company has got a track record of more than 7 years. So this company is not going anywhere. This company is well and truly established. I've recently come back from Dubai, where I attended their convention at the Atlantis Hotel on the Palm. There was more than 2,000 people there. I can tell you it was a no expense spared event. It was tremendous. And I also had the chance to visit the corporate head office. They occupy 3 floors on a brand new tower block in the business district known as JLT, with panoramic views all over Dubai. And anybody in the area is welcome and encouraged, in fact, to go to the head office, make an appointment, meet some of the top leaders, go through maybe a presentation and get their questions answered. And that's what I had the chance to do. And I was made very, very welcome. And I was extremely impressed by the size of the offices and the quality, of course, of these offices. Absolutely beautiful. So talking about this income, let's imagine, because what we're going to be talking about is how you can purchase a minting farm. So what is a minting farm? A minting farm is just purely a license, because this technology company, PLCU, they generate their revenue. Remember, I mentioned they generated more than €1 billion of revenue last year, and that was in the sale of these minting licenses. So when you buy a minting license, effectively you're buying a minting farm, and all it is, it's a little bit of technology. This technology you can either download to your smartphone or to a tablet, or in fact, if you prefer to keep it simple, like most people, you can register a free account, purchase this minting farm directly from your account, and just upload these tokens to your minting farm. So you can be producing these tokens literally within 10 minutes of registering your free account. If you'd like to start with registering your free account, just get back to the person who introduced you to this presentation, and they will provide you their referral link, and just simply click on that referral link, register your details, register a free account, and they will talk you through on how to purchase a minting license, on how to acquire this Ultima token, and how to purchase what we call a farming unit. And basically, when you buy a farming unit, all that really means is you're depositing that Ultima token into your minting farm. Now, that Ultima token is going to be frozen for 36 months. So you need to make a note of that. You're going to have two outlays. You're going to have the outlay for the cost of the minting farm, and I'm going to go through that in a moment, what that might cost. And the other outlay is the cost of the Ultima token itself. So you make nothing on the cost of the purchase of that license. That is a one-time cost. But once you purchase that license, then you can deposit the Ultima token into that minting farm. So for this exercise, I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to suggest that if you buy a minting license costing 1,100 euros, you'll be able to deposit anything up to $1,000 of Ultima token. Okay, so I'll repeat that. If you buy, for example, an 1,100 minting license, 1,100 euro, then you'll be able to deposit up to 1,000 euros of $1,000 of Ultima token. These licenses go all the way up to 550,000, by the way, and they go all the way down to 110. But for this exercise, I'm going to use an example of the 1,100 euro minting license. Now, with the 1,100 euro minting license, assuming you've loaded the 1,000 euros as the maximum, that means that your minting farm is full to the maximum. You cannot add any more if you wanted to. If you did want to add any more, you'd have to upgrade and buy a more expensive license, and that will increase the capacity. I'll show you my minting farm in a few moments to show you how that actually works. But when you buy that license, it has a maximum capacity. And in that example, if you're buying the 1,100 license, you can deposit up to $1,000 of the Ultima token, but you don't have to deposit that immediately. You might deposit, for example, $500 of Ultima token, and then you might deposit another $250 worth of Ultima token maybe next month, and then another 250 maybe in another couple of months. Eventually, you're going to fill that minting farm. And when it's full, then you will then have the option to buy another minting farm if you choose to. But let's imagine that you bought that 1,100 euro minting license, and let's imagine that over a period of time, you've filled that minting farm, and that minting farm now has 1,000 euros or $1,000 of Ultima token. Now, you're going to generate coins for the next 24 months, and you're going to receive 30% of what you deposit into that minting farm. So if you deposit $1,000 of Ultima token, you're going to get paid 30% of that. You're going to produce 30% of your deposit in the form of Ultima tokens. So that means that every month you're going to receive $300 worth of Ultima tokens, simply because you deposited $1,000 worth of Ultima token, and you're going to receive you deposited $1,000 worth of Ultima token, and you're going to receive 30% per month, and that is $300 a month of Ultima token. And of that $300, it's split on a 60-40. So just to recap, you've deposited up to $1,000 of Ultima token, and it's going to be split on a 60-40 basis, which means, yes, you've earned $300 of Ultima token, but you can actually withdraw 60% of it, okay, which means you can withdraw $180 worth. Now, in fact, that 180 is put into an available balance, and I'll explain in a moment how you can access that available balance. So in this scenario, if you've filled your farm with $1,000 worth of Ultima token, then you're going to produce 30% a month for 24 months. The 1,000 is going to be frozen for 36 months, but you're going to produce new coins or new tokens, should I say, every month for 24 months. You're going to get 30% every month. That means that at the end of 24 months, you've multiplied what you started with by 7.2. And at the end of 36 months, you're going to have a full release of what you deposited. So effectively, after 36 months, you're going to have 8.2 times what you started with. And that's absolutely amazing. So coming back to what you put into that minting farm, if you put in $1,000 worth of Ultima token, you're going to get paid 30% every month. So that's 300 euros worth of tokens. And of that 300, 60% of it will go into your available balance. So that's 180. So what happens to the 120, which represents the other 40%? That is automatically going to upgrade your minting farm. So that's going to increase the capacity. Okay, that's fantastic. Because so what that means is if your farm is constantly being upgraded, then you can deposit more Ultima token into that farm, which means next month you're going to create more coins. And that's exactly what I've been doing since I started in this business. When I started in October 2022, I've been buying more and more farms and been loading more and more tokens into my farm and creating more and more crypto in subsequent months. Now this has been created automatically now. So now it is an automatic part of the process. So every month you're going to receive 30% of what's in your minting farm. Of that, 60% of it will go into your available balance, and the other 40% will be used to automatically increase the size of your minting farm. Now that is all absolutely great. By the way, when you upgrade your minting farm and buy new licenses, those tokens are going to be burned and removed from the market. So it's going to reduce the supplies again, as I mentioned before. And so all the time, your available balance is going to keep increasing. And I'll talk in a moment how to access that available balance. Now, that is when we have what we call the green indicator, because what we're seeing on the screen there is what we call the responsibility indicator. And our owner, Alex Reinhardt, has recognized that the biggest problem with crypto is not building a community. We can build a community, absolutely no problem. But the biggest problem is the fact that people get nervous with volatility. And why does the value of the coin go down? Because people start selling it. So what Alex has introduced is this responsibility indicator. And we all have a financial interest in this token, because when the token appreciates in value, we make more money. And the last thing we want is the value of the token to fall. So obviously what the company have introduced is what we call this responsibility indicator. And if the value of the token is what is considered by the company to be in the right place, it's going to show green on this responsibility indicator. Now, if the value of the token should fall by, I believe, 5%, it's going to move into the yellow section. And what that means is that 50% of the income which you could normally withdraw, in the example which I gave you, if you've earned $300 for the month, 60% of that would be transferred to your available balance, meaning 180 would be transferred to your available balance. If it should move into the yellow, 50% of that 180 will have to be frozen for 36 months, okay, which means you'll only be able to, instead of having 180 going into your available balance, only 90 will go into your available balance. But it means that 90 gets frozen, and it gets frozen for 36 months and is released in 36 months. If you're on the Zoom, if you just mute everyone. There we go, I've just muted everybody. However, if the value should fall a further 5%, the responsibility indicator is going to move into the red zone. And what that means is that the 180, which is normally going to go into your available balance, 100% of that will be frozen for the month. And the next month, when you come to your dashboard, it will be back in the green again. So you can see this is a very, very clever idea. It's never been done before, where we are not only just building a community, but we're working in the interest of everybody to maintain that value and preventing the value from being dumped on the open market. So what happens with the money which goes into your available balance? So as I said, when the responsibility indicator is in the green zone and you've got $1,000 worth of Ultima token in your minting farm, then you will have $180 worth of Ultima token per month going into your available balance. Now, what actually happens is 1% every day is available as a payout. Now, is that 1% of the 180? No, it's 1% of what you've got frozen in your minting farm. So if you've got $1,000 of Ultima token in your minting farm, you can withdraw $10 worth a day. Okay, so if you've got 180 sitting in your available balance, it's therefore going to take 18 days before you can withdraw all of that available balance, which I think is absolutely fair, because 18 days is only a little over a fortnight. That money is going into your available balance. You can see it at all times, but effectively 1% of your deposit, which is in your minting farm, is going to be accessible on a daily basis. And that means, therefore, that you're going to be able to access that 180 in 18 days at the rate of 1% per day. I hope that's clear. So we are working towards having 100 million users, and you can imagine with these measures in place, the company's done everything they possibly can to encourage the value to appreciate, but also to limit the way in which the value of the coin or the token is going to fall in value. So moving forward, the goal is to have this token listed on all the major exchanges, all the top 10 exchanges, that is. It will be listed on CoinMarketCap as one of the top 100 most popular coins and tokens. We anticipate, we've already had conversations and communication with Binance. We believe that it's going to be listed on Binance. And of course, with the infrastructure that's already been created, we've got tremendous demand from our community, and tremendous demand comes liquidity at the same time. So this token will be completely liquid, and when you want to withdraw your funds at the rate of 1% per day, you'll have absolutely no problem with this liquid token. So here again is another example of what I was explaining on the previous slide. If you buy a minting farm, this is talking about a minting farm costing 11,000, then with an 11,000 euro minting farm, you'll be able to deposit up to 10,000, which is 10 times more than I was talking about on the previous slide. And remember that if you've got $10,000 worth of Ultima token, you'll be earning 30% per month, but 60% of that will be accessible, okay, in terms of income. So you'll be actually earning 18% per month. Now, if you've got $10,000 worth of Ultima token and you're earning 18% per month, that means that you're going to be earning $1,800, that's right, $1,800 a month of Ultima token. Okay, now that's if you've acquired your token, as we are able to right now, where the ceiling is limited at 10,000, and you start producing these tokens, then effectively you've earned 18,000. You've earned 30% a month, but remember it's the 60-40, so 60% of it goes into your available balance. And so 60% of 300 is 180, or 18%. And therefore, that's what you've made if the value of the coin hasn't appreciated. But what this chart is showing is what happens when the value of that token appreciates to 20,000. Well, it means effectively, you've still got the same number of tokens that you've produced, but the value of those tokens has doubled. So now you haven't made 1,800, you've actually made 3,600. And if the value of that token should go all the way up to 50,000 and you got in at 10,000, then you haven't made $1,800. You're not making $1,800 a month. You're now making $9,000 a month because the value has appreciated 5 times. And of course, once this token appreciates all the way to 100,000, which is what we anticipate, that's what happened last time. When it appreciates to 100,000, your token has gone up 10 times, which means if you were making $1,800 a month, you're now making $18,000 a month. okay? Because you're not only just producing tokens, but these tokens are going up in value at the same time. So very, very profitable. And this does not include compounding, because what you can do is that money which goes into your available balance, which you can withdraw at the rate of 1% per day, you can put all that income back into your minting farm to produce more tokens next month. So that income of $1,800 a month does not include any increase that you're going to start benefiting from if you start compounding. So these are the different licenses. I mentioned, I gave you an example there of what would happen if you buy the €1,100 minting license. I started with the €1,100 minting license. I started back in October 2021. I'll show you what's happened. Sorry, I started in October 2022 with the €1,100 minting license. And I'm going to show you in a few moments on my particular minting farm how that license, which I loaded with 1,000, now has more than 50,000 in my minting farm. So if you get busy and you take this business seriously, then I'm sure that you're going to start increasing the size of your minting farm. I'm sure you're going to start sharing this amazing opportunity with other people. You're going to start generating income when other people start buying minting licenses. With that income, you can start buying more minting licenses like I've been doing, and your income is going to start growing all the time. So yes, these minting licenses, we've got 1,100, we've got 5,500, we've got 11,000, we've got 27,500, we've got 110,000, we've got 550,000. And I can tell you that I'm setting up my marketing right now to target those people who are currently in the market for real estate. And I'm going to show these people how they can actually be involved in real estate and in the cryptocurrency market and start buying these minting farms costing 27,500, 110,000, 550,000, because this is one of those businesses where the more money you have, the more money you're going to make. So this is what we're all trying to do. We're all trying to aim for these top, more expensive minting licenses. But of course, if you're working on a limited budget right now, you can get involved with a light minter costing €110 or a starter costing €550. But of course, the money is in the more expensive licenses like the Pro, the Premium, and the Ultima. So this is just a recap of all those different projects that we've talked about on the smart blockchain, the crypto exchange, the copy trading, the freezing games, the online vouchers, the travel club, the crowdfunding, the marketplace, and the debit cards. The debit cards in future, in fact, they used to be included as one of the packages, but now that's going to be a product on its own, and we're going to be earning commissions when we refer people who purchase the debit card. So those are all the different projects that we are currently involved with, and every time people purchase those products, they'll be using Ultima Token, and that's going to create further demand, of course. So now I'm going to talk about those people who want to get behind the vision of this company, which is what I'm doing. And if you help to develop this community, you're going to get paid extremely well, because the company are paying out 81% of all their revenue to the community to help develop this community on a global basis. And I can tell you that most of the community right now is in Africa or in India. So don't think for a moment that this is okay for those people who might live in America or Canada or the UK, because this company operates throughout the world, but they are not open for business in America, and they're not open for business in Canada either. But our most popular regions in the world are Africa and in India, Pakistan, Bangladesh, etc. But we are open for business in South America, the Middle East, all over Europe, and the Far East, including Australia and New Zealand. So if you refer people into this business, they're going to be on your first level. And when they purchase a minting license, let's imagine they buy the €11,000 minting license, 10% of those license fees are non-commissionable. So effectively, if you refer somebody who buys the €11,000 minting license, you're going to get paid on 10,000, but you're going to get paid 20% of that, which means you're going to earn €2,000 commission paid immediately. That's right. When they pay when they make their payment to buy that minting license, you get paid immediately, and you get paid in the form of USDT, which you can withdraw you can convert into your local currency, you can transfer to a Visa debit card and go and spend that income immediately. You don't have to wait for the finance department to pay that commission. You don't have to wait till the end of the week or the end of the month. It is payable and accessible immediately. So that's what you get paid on the first level. Now, between levels 2 and 15, there's another 26% that goes out. I'll show you that in a moment. Between levels 2 and 5, there's another 10%. We've got what we call the infinity bonus, which is up to 23%, and we've got another bonus called the rank bonus. So let me clarify what they all are. So the direct team bonus, this is when you refer people. As I mentioned, you're going to get 20%. They're on your first level. When you have people on your second level who buy minting licenses, you're going to get 7%. People on your third level, they're going to generate 3%. People on your fourth level, they're going to generate 3%. People on your fifth level, you're going to generate 3%. And people on your fifth level downwards, levels 6 to 15, you're going to generate 1%. Now, let's imagine, for example, you was to refer 10 people on your first level, and let's imagine they all referred 10 people each. That means you'd have 100 people on your second level. If they all referred 10 people each, you'd have 1,000 people on your third level, you'd have 10,000 people on your fourth level, and you'd have 100,000 people on your fifth level, and you would receive those commissions on all those different levels. Now, if you're a builder, what we call a builder, and you're helping to build a community, we've now got what we call a leader bonus. Now, this leader bonus gets paid on the second level, the third level, the fourth level, and the fifth level. You're going to get an extra 3% on the second level, meaning that you're getting 10%. You're getting an extra 3% on the third level, which means you're getting 6%. An extra 2% on the fourth level, which means you're getting 5%. And an extra 2% on your level 5, which is a total of 5%. Now, this leadership bonus goes into a separate box inside your account, and it grows and grows and grows and becomes available immediately you hit the rank of diamond. So I'm going to talk about what diamond is in a few moments, but that is a bonus which gets paid out when you hit the rank of diamond. And that's an extra incentive to build your community and to grow to the position of diamond, because that leadership bonus is very valuable. In fact, to qualify for diamond, you're going to need a minimum of 250,000 euros of revenue in your community. So you can imagine that's at least another 7,500 euros of revenue. Once you get to diamond, by the way, then that leadership bonus is going to continue growing, but you will get paid that out on the next level of the diamond rank. So I'll show you that in just a second. So these are all the different leadership ranks. We've got the diamond rank, we've got the blue diamond, the green diamond, the purple diamond, the red diamond, the black diamond, the platinum diamond, the double platinum diamond, and the triple platinum diamond. So if you're a diamond, then you will get paid that leadership bonus when you get to the blue diamond level. And when you're blue diamond, you get it when you get to the next rank, which is green diamond. And I'm going to show you on the next slide what you will receive in terms of additional bonuses when you get to the rank of diamond. What you'll also receive is a rank bonus, because when we all start, the first rank is jade, then we've got pearl, then we've got sapphire, then ruby, then emerald, then diamond, and that's when the magic happens when we get to the position of diamond. But you'll see that we need a turnover of 250,000 euros down a minimum of 3 lines. So you need at least 3 people generating that 250,000 euros on a basis of 50, 30, 20 split. And once you do that, you'll automatically qualify as a diamond. And inside your dashboard will immediately be an additional 3,000 euros of USDT, which you can withdraw immediately. But by the time you get to diamond, you've earned 100, plus 100, plus 300, plus 500, plus 1,100, sorry, plus 1,000, plus the 300, meaning that you've earned 4,000, 4,500, 4,800, 4,900, 5,000 euros as additional bonus for becoming a diamond. And these bonuses go all the way up to a billion diamond, where you're going to receive a total of 20 million euros of revenue. So the question is, have people achieved those ranks? The answer is yes, they have. So there's an opportunity for you to grow this business all the way up to the top ranks and qualify for up to 20 million euros of additional bonuses. So let me show you what those bonuses really mean once you get to the position of diamond. We mentioned that when you refer somebody who buys a license, you're going to earn a 20% bonus, which is payable immediately. So when they buy a license for 11,000, remember 10% of it is not commissionable. So you won't get 20% of 10,000, which is a 2,000 euro bonus. But when you get to diamond, you get an extra 15%. So you don't get 20%, you actually get 35%. And on an 11,000 euro minting license, that means instead of getting 2,000 euros bonus, you're going to get 3,500 euros paid immediately. So that infinity bonus is absolutely massive once you become a diamond. And that diamond bonus is paid all the way down on all those levels until it comes across another diamond in your community. So that means that you're going to get 22% on your second level, means you're going to get 18% on levels 3, 4, and 5. It means you're going to get 16% on levels 6 to 15. And of course, once you start to increase your community, you can increase those infinity bonuses all the way up to 43% on your first level. And that's why some of our top leaders really are living the life of a multimillionaire. And you know, you'll see that as you participate in this community more and more. So really, it's a simple business. All you have to do is use the product, get behind the vision and recommend the business, and aim to become a diamond as quickly as possible. We have our next convention, which is being held in Germany, in Berlin, on the 27th of May. So you can log into your back office right now and book your ticket for that event. All these events are completely free of charge. All you have to do is pay for your flights and for your hotel accommodation. Now, before I finish this presentation, I want to show you my minting farm here. So you can see this is my account here, Malcolm Pennington. And this is my minting farm. As you can see, my minting farm is not currently full. So you remember, every time you buy more minting licenses, it increases the capacity. So right now, I can add another 0.1335, and I'm minting for something called PLCUX. What you'll be minting for, what I will be minting for moving forward is we'll be minting for this Ultima token, and this is absolutely amazing. So I can add another 13,350 euros or dollars to my account, but these are all the licenses that I've been buying. So the exciting thing is, when you build a community, people are not just buying one license. You know, once they get involved in this, they're going to buy lots of licenses. And that's why now I've got a maximum load capacity of 50,000 euros in my minting farm. 50,000 euros, and I'm generating about 60% per month on that minting farm. So if you do your own calculations, it means that I'm producing a lot of coins in my minting farm, and you can do the same if you get involved with this Ultima token. What I will do, if you haven't seen my minting farm before, I'll just show you my tablet very quickly, and you'll be able to see what a minting farm looks like once it starts working. So just give me 2 seconds while I do exactly that. Just a second. Share the screen. There we go. Now I can share my screen. Okay. So I've been minting on the application on my tablet, but now we've got the benefit of being able to mint directly from our account. We don't need to download anything, so it makes it far simpler. But this is a copy of what you've just been looking at. As you can see, I've got the maximum load of 0.5 PLCUX, which is about $50,000 in my account. So that'll be full this month. And these are all the smart contracts. Okay, so I've now got 1, 2, 3. I think I've got 24 smart contracts. Every time we make a deposit, it creates another smart contract. I'll be creating some more smart contracts this month, so I'll probably end up with best part of 30 smart contracts. This is the very first one I created, where I deposited effectively 0.01515 in this coin known as PLCU, and that's generated me 0.00909. So that's about $900 worth of coins. So that's 60%. So you'll be doing just the same thing when you start minting for Ultima Token. You get paid every single month. The smart contract for the Ultima Token is not 12 months, it's a 24-month contract. So you'll get paid every month for 24 months. And at the end of 36 months, your initial deposit will be released and made available as well. So that completes this presentation. And let me stop sharing the screen. Okay, that completes this presentation. I'd like to thank you for attending this presentation. I'm going to stop the recording. If you happen to be watching this on YouTube, I'll leave my contact information in the description box. And I do hope you decide to put your time, your effort, and some of your capital into this amazing project known as Ultima Token, and especially as we are at this exciting time right now in the pre-launch and just about to launch on this 7th of April 2023. So do have a great day, and I'll speak to you soon.